Hi, and how are you? And welcome to the Jock and Journalist Hour, along with Psycho Steve Lyons. I'm Chris Myers. This is Fox Sports News.
Of course, we have highlights of some major upsets in college basketball, and Seattle might have a replacement for Griffey if and when they ever make the deal.
All right, we're going to start with hoops, and if it were just about rebounds, he wouldn't get the time of day. Instead, he has sold out Reunion Arena. Dallas got a special showing of As the Worm Turns tonight. Before his first game back, Dennis Rodman didn't even take advantage of the relaxed rules the team granted him. He showed up 5 minutes early for the Mavs debut against the Sonics. Before Rodman got to the arena, Don Nelson shook things up, putting Dennis in the starting lineup. Sean Bradley, the demoted starter, reacted by hurling a basketball at the ball rack and pouting. So much for team chemistry. There is the robo-rebounder. And Deion Sanders was on hand. Cheer him on, the Rodman fans there. Watching Dennis, opening quarter here. Gary Payton to Ruben Patterson, who goes right by Rodman, who took the charge. Nice play by Rodman, and Patterson stayed down, needed some assistance after the play with a banged-up knee. Later in the first, off the miss. Rodman, the rebound outlet to Nowitzki, and the owner, Mark Cuban, who made the deal to get Rodman there, was cheering him on. Dennis with 9 rebounds in the first half. Third quarter, Finley, the all-star, the miss. Rodman diving for the loose ball. Emmett Smith on hand. It was like a Hollywood crowd. End of the quarter, off the miss. Rodman, the rebound, loses it out of bounds. He only took 1 shot in the game. Finished with 13 rebounds. And the basketball is his friend when he does rebound. The Mavs on the losing end, 117-106, but Rodman the star in only the second sellout of the year. And by the way, this team, the only team in the NBA without a flagrant foul this season, but that'll change with Dennis playing. Don Nelson played Rodman 32 minutes in his first action in 10 months, and he liked what he saw.
But Dennis played well when he played. Definitely a little rusty, but I see possibilities here. I liked what I saw, and it's going to take a little bit of an adjustment time.
All right, Rodman rebounds. That's his job, and that's what he does, and he should help a team that was 25th in rebounding entering the night. Mike Doozy will have a report from Dallas a little bit later in the hour.
Hard to decide which was more shocking. Dennis Rodman showing up 5 minutes early for his first game as a Dallas Maverick. Dennis Rodman starting in his first game as a Dallas Maverick, despite taking part in just 1 practice with his new teammates. Or Sean Bradley steaming when finding out he was being benched for Dennis Rodman's first game as a Dallas Maverick. Or that Dennis Rodman's first game as a Dallas Maverick is our Sports Center showcase. Let's go to Reunion Arena. Did I mention it was sold out?
Tonight at forward, number 70, Dennis Rodman.
Place was energized. Rodman goes to work off the miss. You can tell Dennis has been working out twice a day. Tips the ball to himself, grabs his first rebound. Off the Vin Baker miss. Dennis again grabbing the board. 13 boards in this game, 32 minutes. So much for playing just 16 minutes. Look at that. Takes the charge over Ruben Patterson. Patterson would leave the game but come back in the second half. Later in the first, Rodman grabs another rebound. Oh, look up ahead. Dirk Nowitzki on the other end for the lay-in. Dennis Rodman, 5 boards, 0 points in the first quarter. To the third we go. The blonde one. Vintage Rodman diving for a loose ball. Later in the third, it's Dennis. All over it. But loses his grip. And then, hey, wasn't his fault. It's got to be the ball, right? How do you explain this, though? 117-106 Sonics win. As for Dennis Rodman, this marked the 27th time in his career that he had double-digit rebounds and 0 points. And he's got to study up on the new NBA rules on defense. He got caught up a couple of times. But he not only filled the building, but he energized it. And let's face it, when was the last time you saw Emmett Smith and Deion Sanders at a Mavs game? They were both there.
His Mavericks debut Wednesday.
Tonight at forward, from southeastern Oklahoma State, in his 15th NBA season, number 70, Dennis Rodman.
First half, Mavs, Sonics, Rodman taking the charge on Ruben Patterson. Didn't score any points, but Dennis did have his moments. Second half, grabbing the rebound and then unable to corral it. And Dennis has a bit of a conversation with the ball. 13 rebounds for Rodman. Mavs do lose by 11. In Charlotte.